Internal anatomy of insect, digestive, nervous, and reproductive system.
Internal anatomy of an insect. Number 1 is the digestive system. Every cell in insect body, regardless of its function, requires some source of energy for its maintenance and synthesizing activity. For this, it is necessary to take food, digest, and some transport. Transport the nutrients to the individual cells throughout the undigested material or the excreta. The various parts associated to perform this process are the mouth parts and the alimentary canal. Between these two, there are parts of salivary glands.
Reproductive system. Reproduction is the most insects is bisexual. The male reproductive system functions in the production, storage, and delivery of spermatozoa, while the female produces and stores eggs. Receive spermatozoa is site of fertilization. The lay eggs. The male reproductive system is located in the posterior part of abdomen and consists of paired gonads, tested leading to lateral ducts and called basa.
Nervous system. System is the nerve and the basic functional unit of nervous 45 to 50 microns in the cell or neurons, 18-walled tube diameter. An insect consists of a double, the central nervous system of lateral and longitudinal chain of ganglia, connected by the anterior most ganglion, commonly called brain. It's connected the head. It is complex and it's located dorsal to foregut inferidioto-cerebrum and trito-cerebrum. It is comprises of photocerebrum cord. It is followed by sub-esophageal ganglion and ventral nerve. 1 to 5. There are 3 ganglia in thorax and the 6 ganglia lying in 6-1, little behind each pair of abdominal segments. The A is connected with preceding and succeeding ganglia by 2 ganglia called connectives. The posterior most of the longitudinal cords controlled by caudinal ganglion. It's intimately involved in the copulation and oviposition.
Procedure. Take a 1 freshly killed cockroach. Cut off its legs and wings. Cut both sides of the abdomen from the posterior end of the abdomen up to the prothorax. Now, place the specimen in the tray by facing the ventral side upward. Pin up the specimen. Now, pull up the ventral flap gently. Now, pin up the lateral sides of the abdomen to make it fix in the wax tray. The Malpighian tubules also secrete fluids within the posterior intestine, where they are reabsorbed and certain substances are transported into the hemolymph have as their main functions the regulations and control of compositions and volume. In carrying out this function, it turns out that they respond in appropriate way to change in composition, not only as directed by circulatory hormones, but also autonomously.
We know dissection is also important because it helps students learn about the internal structures of animals, helps students learn how the tissues and organs are interrelated, gives students an appreciation of the complexity of organism in hands-on learning environment.
Insect usually refers to the familiar of pests and disease carriers such as bed bugs, houseflies, cloth moths, Japanese beetle, aphids, and mosquito. Uh, Many insects, however, are beneficial from a human viewpoint. They pollinate plants, they produce a useful substance, control pest insects, act as a scavengers, and serve as food for the other animals.
They dominate the present-day land fauna with about 1 million described species. This represents about 3/4 of all described animal species. Entomologists estimate the actual number of living insects species could be as high as 5 million to 10 million.